Today I will be getting a refill on my pedicure. Y'all, we walked in. The lady asked me what I wanted. I was like, I want to do a refill. And she was like, a manicure, pedicure. I'm like, pedicure. So y'all, I'm over there talking to the lady and we discussing prices because Ulencia, she wanted her nails just polished with like the shellac polished. Y'all, the lady went over there and started running the water. And I'm hearing, because it's really not that busy, I'm hearing the water run. So I asked the lady, I was like, she running the water? And she was like, oh yeah, pedicure. And I was like, no, I just want a refill. Y'all, this lady had an attitude the whole appointment, y'all. I do not care because at the end of the day, I was just there last month and I got a pedicure. And I think they charged me $68 or it was like $63. And I think I gave a $5 tip. Y'all, this lady had an attitude the whole time, and I was not caring one bit. Y'all, I was even gonna give her a tip, y'all, but she had attitude, and I was already not in the mood, y'all. So when we come to this video, I want to just tell y'all that I had my what is it, fifth surgery done and it was completed, y'all. They had to do like a small incision and drain some infection out of my eyes. So we're gonna go down this rabbit hole. We're just gonna speak on like the whole journey. So my first surgery for my eyes was to get the cul-de-sac opened up, and that was on the left eye. Then the second surgery for the left eye was to get the scar tissues and the abrasions removed. Then on my third surgery, I had a cyst had formed in the bottom lid. So they had to cut that and drain it. And then on the top lid, it had formed from a bump, like a lump of meat or something. He was trying to explain it. I just don't know the medical terms, but it had formed a lump, almost like a little small bump inside my eye from all the scar tissues pooling. And it had did that. So they cut that, drained the cyst, and that was the third surgery for the left eye, and I also had my two tear ducts on the left eye closed. So for the right eye, which was my first surgery, was the to get the cul-de-sac open up on the right eye, and then the second surgery was just Monday, where they did the small incision and then they drained some infection from the eye. The next surgery that I will be having is to get the scar tissues removed from the right eye and the abrasions. And hopefully that this will be the last of the little healing journey. I'm not going to say a setback because, everything is a learning process, y'all. On this set, I picked the white shellac polish, and she's just going through, putting two coats on my feet or whatever, and I paid a total of $28 for this service. I was gonna give her a tip, but yeah, she barely was like she didn't want to do it, and you could tell like when somebody don't want to do something, she was barely doing her job, but she got the job done, and I was gonna tip her, but I didn't. I was already feeling groggy anyway. This was a day after my surgery. So tomorrow is Easter, and I just wanted to make sure everything was good. I don't, I don't be like being crusty or whatever. But Ulencia, she had picked out, she called this neon green, y'all. I'm calling it what is it? Yeah, I can't even think right now, but she wanna be with the NBA young boy crew so bad, y'all. So y'all gonna see her nails in a minute. And I was almost done. I was ready to get up out of there. She had ran the water and baby, it was just still sitting there. And she was mad. She didn't even take it down. She just let it sit there. I ain't put my feet in it, and I wasn't touching it because I wasn't paying for it. So they say you get what you pay for, and this is what I wanted, and that's what I paid for. But this is Lynn Nails, y'all. Master, make America slime again, and this the finishing touches. Bye.